She hadn't remembered the last time her foot touched the ground without fear. Every step since the accident had been measured, rehearsed, protected by brasses and careful hands. While the world moved on, she was trapped in a life where even standing alone felt impossible. Her name was Arya Whitmore, 16 years old, once unstoppable on the soccer field. A high-speed accident had shattered her leg and damaged her nerves beyond repair, so the doctors said. Her mother, Celeste Whitmore, was a self-made billionaire. She owned medical tech companies and private clinics across continents. When the doctors said recovery would be slow, she sped it up. When they said it would be expensive, she made money irrelevant. And when they finally said there was nothing more to be done, she refused to accept it. Arya had access to the best hospitals, advanced robotic therapy, and specialists flown in from around the world. Yet every breakthrough came with a ceiling, and Arya kept hitting it. Walking alone remained the impossible line. Then came a small, echoing workshop. Not a clinic, not a lab, just a local mechanic, fixing Arya's adaptive vehicle. And that mechanic, Rowan Hale, would change everything. Rowan was a single father. He raised his 8-year-old son alone after losing his wife and worked long hours to make ends meet. Years earlier, he had been a competitive runner until an accident ended his career. Doctors told him the same words Arya had heard: limited recovery, permanent adjustment. He never returned to racing, but he learned patience, movement by movement, inch by inch. When Rowan saw Arya walk into the garage, something paused in him. Not pity, not curiosity, recognition. He finished his work on the car quickly, then asked permission to try something different. Celeste hesitated. Experts had filled her life with credentials and machines. A mechanic with oil-stained hands did not fit the image of hope. Arya, however, nodded. She was tired of being protected from disappointment. She wanted to feel effort, failure, and achievement. Rowan didn't bring machines. He didn't promise miracles. He adjusted her braces, checked her balance, and showed her how to shift weight without fighting her own body. He spoke about muscles, waking up slowly, about trust between mind and movement, about progress that could not be rushed or bought. The workshop went silent as mechanics slowed their work. Minutes stretched like hours. Arya's breathing steadied. Her shoulders relaxed. And then, her foot pressed down, not dragged, not supported, pressed her knee, held her body. Remembered something it had forgotten. One step became two. Two became three. No applause broke the moment. No one dared move. Celeste felt her knees weaken as tears blurred her vision. For the first time since the accident, Arya wasn't just surviving movement. She was owning it. Over the following weeks, Arya returned regularly, not for machines, not for treatments, but for humanity. Rowan guided her through exercises between oil changes and school pickups. She fell, stood, failed, tried again. Celeste watched not as a billionaire overseeing an investment, but as a mother witnessing resilience unfold. Money had insulated her from patience, from struggle. Healing demanded discomfort. Slowly, Arya began walking short distances without support, then longer ones. Her brasses became lighter, then occasional. Each step carried the weight of everything she had endured, and everything she still feared. Rowan never took credit. He would only say, some things need time, and someone willing to stand close without pushing. Celeste changed too. She began visiting the workshop, quietly supporting programs that valued dignity, not publicity. She saw in Rowan a strength money could not manufacture, and in Arya, a courage she had underestimated. Months later, Arya walked across her school stage to accept an academic awarding essay. Rowan stood with his son on his shoulders, clapping until his hands hurt. Celeste watched with tears that no longer felt heavy. The journey hadn't restored everything Arya had lost, but it gave her something far more enduring: belief in her own body, and faith in the quiet power of ordinary people doing extraordinary things. Because sometimes miracles don't come from billion-dollar labs or world-famous doctors. Sometimes they come from a single dad in a quiet workshop, choosing to care when everyone else had given up.